Hello everyone and welcome once again into Mix Central for another edition of The Mix. I'm Jeff Pistola, joined by Mark Stokes. G'day, Mark.
Jeffrey, how you going, mate? Another big week, or 2 weeks in football, netball, everything?
Yeah, certainly a lot happening in the world of sport, that's for sure.
Yeah. Mate, just wanted to ask you something, well, congratulate you on your award. So, something in mixed matters here. National Volunteers Award. So, yeah, congratulations to you and the Call Wild team. Phenomenal effort. You know, the coverage up here is unbelievable.
Yeah, I must say, obviously this happened on Tuesday afternoon when it was announced. Mark, in real seriousness, and we're very humbled by it, very honoured by it, very proud. No, it's got my name on it, I suppose. It's the guy who nominated the Call of the Wild, but to win a national award, and as you know, in any sport, it's a team effort. So, yeah, take one for the team, and it's fantastic for, and a lot of people who've supported us along the line to sponsorship, etc., production. So,
before we get into the show, I'm going to ask you, stoke them up. So a bit of an interview thing. So where it all started, where it all began, and how it came along. So obviously, if when did you find out? I was surprised. Did they just walk in like you said? What was your first reaction, and any idea this was going to happen?
No, we actually had nominations recorded back in about March for AFL volunteers, and actually put in for a state award, which I was lucky enough to win on behalf of the Courier 2 years ago. So I thought, Call of the Wild, what we do is a great product. Anyway, I got an email saying, you got to get your nominations in by Monday. I actually read it on Friday.
Okay. Yeah, well.
I'm going, what? And I got in contact with a Sanford and said, well, you don't give us much time. She said, you would have got an email earlier in the year. And I said, no, I didn't get one. So anyway, I rang up our producer, the Shogun, Tommy Hills, and said, look, I can put a submission in with the words, but it'd be really good if we got some footage to back that up, which he knocked up something, a 5-minute one in about, very quickly out of all the games we've done so far. Sent that in, and as I said last Tuesday, just putting the Courier to bed, this week's edition, and next minute all these people start wondering, I think, what's going on there? And actually, and Benny Goldfinch, my offside, said, have you checked your emails? There's this one there from Sanford, and I thought, no, and I put it up, and first thing I saw, Jeff Pistola wins national award. I'm going, what? And by then, everyone's in there, cameraman, Travis Lynn from the HFL, Zach Milbank from the Sanford come wandering in, so... very good. Just from there, mate. So as I say, I'm stunned, very honoured, stunned, stuck for words, which people say you're not using. But very honoured, very proud, and humbled. Yep.
So you get a ticket to the grand final experience. What are you looking forward to most about that prize? You know, tell us a bit about it, I suppose.
Well, I haven't actually had the full details. I only probably know what you know has been listed. I suppose I'll get in contact with me as it gets closer. But I do believe you get 3 nights accommodation, get a grand final welcome where they have not just for media awards, but there's also volunteer awards for club people of the year, which they've picked from every state. Okay. So they have state winners who then become national winners. So just judging on the past, I think there's about a dozen categories. So people lucky enough myself to win it. So they have a welcome to them, I believe, a bit of a function. Then the grand final parade. I don't know what that entails.
Yeah, so
in the,
hopefully Collingwood make it.
Well, for Collingwood, I get
McRae or Brownlow medalist.
Well, I'd just be salivating at the choices. But and then I believe a ticket to the grand final. But having been, and I was asked a question the other day, obviously it'd be great if the Pies get there. I'm not expecting them to be honest. But having been to grand finals, this will be the 6th one. I've been to a few without the Pies, and just the atmosphere. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's a good day.
Go there. It's just the pinnacle of sport, I suppose, winter sport in Australia. So looking very much forward to being able to attend. So
because the route's changed now, hasn't it, for the grand final parade? It goes along the
I think that's changed.
How long's that walk, or do you go in a car? Or
as I said, I don't know. Maybe a walk might up on the back of a police grade, mate. I don't know. As long as they don't put me on the Yarra. Yeah. They haven't got good sea legs. They cut that out a few years ago, didn't they?
Take us back 10 years where it started. You know, how did it come about? How do you?
Oh, actually, the actual Call of the Wild, Benny and myself, we got availability to. There's a lot of little FM bands that float around the hill. You can actually own them.
Oh, yeah, right.
You could you could own one and play Collingwood theme song
Yeah,
24/7 or play church music or something. But we got hold of one and we used to actually do a couple of broadcasts of grand finals.
Yeah,
Back
okay.
with a courier delivery van, right?
Yeah, right.
And Daniel Stoney was involved as well when he worked there. So we did that for a couple of years. Then when community radio actually started up here in the Hills, through Hills Radio at the time, Chris Carpenter was calling for people to get involved in the new station, and we sort of put our hands up as sports people, I suppose.
Yeah, okay.
And floated the idea with him, and he said, yeah, we can actually, what about if you called a footy each Saturday? So we thought, right, so the call the Wild brand was invented by Goldie and myself back then. And so the first few years, mate, we were calling out their mobile phones, SIM cards back to the studio, which was relayed out. And then there was a sort of change in the community band, and we worked a bit for another mob. And then while we were doing that, the broadcast, a guy we knew actually used to come up and shoot footage, and then he'd marry up our audio with the visual. So that, and then filming footy took over for a couple of seasons of filming, and then the contract went elsewhere. So look, for a while that we wouldn't be continuing, but Travis Lynn, as I said, has been a fantastic support. I've always had this vision, and even back in the days of Malcolm Williams, we discussed it, the Hills Football League having their own HFL media branch, so to speak, which they have now. Because then they own the product, they can control what happens, so they don't have to rely on outside people doing it, sources. That's right. So, so that's how it came back in 2023 for the actual Call to Wild. And I must admit, the first couple of years, as I said, usually old courier van. Then through Matt Adam, through Mortgage Choice and Rob Sherwood, we were able to borrow the Dreammaker, which was actually a 1963 Dreammaker Viscount caravan. That's how the name came about. And then when we set up HFL Media, we borrowed the Dreammaker again. But for the last couple of years, this year, we've been lucky enough that the league, through some wonderful sponsors, they constructed the van, which you had a bit to do with. Brilliant riding on it. Which we nicknamed
Rudy,
the Mandamaker, after Rudy Mandamaker, who of course played for Central, was a big Blackwood supporter, and we just sort of play on words. Dreammaker, Mandamaker, Vandamaker. So there we go. So
did you ever imagine from those early days, like you mentioned, talking in the phones, where it's come to today?
Oh no, not in your wildest dreams. You always have, you always have aspirations and dreams of doing something, but always been interested in footy. I remember as a kid kicking the footy because it was only myself and my older brother, so 9 years apart. So I knocked around a lot of my own and kicking the footy at home, and used to sort of commentate the games like they do on TV. So I suppose I've always had a sort of nous to do that sort of stuff. And even when we had our huddle, which I know you appeared on a few times, our radio show. That even got bigger. Like we finished 4 years out of 5 runner-up for best sports show and community radio in Australia. So we thought that was pretty good. And then you get this, and as I said, getting this, on the state one a couple of years ago for the Courier coverage, but to win a national one, and I think when you sit down and actually think of all the avenues of media
these days,
community football in Australia, it's pretty damn good what we've achieved.
Fantastic achievement. It is. What are the challenges been on the way though? Numerous.
As I said, the one about the calling down the mobile phones. I remember one day down at Kangaroo, and we were calling anyway. For some reason, it wasn't coming through, and then they worked out that someone back in the studio, which was in Gawler Street there, opposite the Bark Hotel upstairs, hadn't flicked the switch on to take our call, so I had to hop in the car and drive all the way, like Kangaroo, it wasn't just down the road, of course. Drive back there, then also with the SIM card, whatever network you're on, that sometimes Telstra won't work and Vodafone does, and all those sort of things. But we had our challenges, and as I say, you fly by the seat of your pants sometimes, but we managed to get the product out, which was the main thing, I guess.
What's been the most rewarding part then?
I think
I know the awards, one of those, but
just being able to bring, because I've always been a great advocate for Hills footy, what a great product it is. Just like you with your cricket, and obviously with your football background too. But we have a good product up here in Hills footy, and perhaps we don't take ourselves as serious as we should. And it's an opportunity to profile some of the very good football that's up here. And I tell you what, because we go on Facebook, we go on YouTube, and we go on Twitch, which is a new avenue too, like a sporting channel.
Yeah, okay.
That's only just come in the last month or so. But we always encourage people to, where you're listening from, let us know who's going to win. And some of the messages we've got is fantastic.
Yeah.
Like we've had from, believe it or not,
Overseas.
Greece, Ireland, Denmark, Mexico, Bali. And you get some of that, like expats who are living overseas, or even in other parts of Australia, and just so they can keep in touch with their, their former clubs and everything. So that's, pardon me, that's been really rewarding.
Yeah, you just mentioned the broad of the viewers. Last year's grand final, 26,000 views.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's phenomenal.
And one of the great things we do is also we did a whole day. So that's quite a special result.
The whole grade.
In fact, we got coming up soon. Next weekend's going to be quite busy because it started the finals in country, and then we're doing the ladies football. Don't forget the HFLW, which has been a boost, and we regularly cover those finals. We did Super Sunday a couple of weeks ago for the ladies, so that's a bit rewarding to. And it's great. We said 26,000 followers. It's great to see that there's that many people interested enough to tune in. We must be doing something right, I guess.
Right. So, how important is it the people behind the scenes, that have helped Call It a Wild?
Oh, fantastic! All right from the start. Hills Football League have been
massive,
superb, as I said. Particularly Travis Lynn and his reign as president. He's been over backwards to help us. And, I said Matt Adam and Rob Sherwood back in the day taking the old dream maker around. Now Travis has inherited the job of roadie. The new van. He takes over. But our sponsorship, I've got to say, I don't know if we're commercially aligned in this show in the mix, but fantastic. I've got Trent Shawland from Hardcourt Adelaide Hills, and also Aaron Rush from Mount Barker Auto Group, or Mount Barker Ford. They were really pinnacle in the situation of what's happened, and other sponsors have come on board. Just if I miss out some, I'm sorry, but Damien Hone, APC, been very good. Daniel Lowe came on with the snag of the day, which was an idea I actually gleaned doing a guest commentary role over at the Niliquin of all places, Stoker. And they had gold a day, and the bloke won a pack of sausages. I'm thinking, that's where we can do something better. Like this one I got back and I ran it by the boys, and the snag of the day was born in Daniel Lowe from the Blackwood Football Club. He was only too happy to say, I'll give you a $25 voucher.
Fantastic.
So fantastic. And I know because we have the most effective player, me and JJ Hill.
The Clangers as well.
That's right. So
South Coast Insurance
and
Clangers.
The Clangers, But and most of the guys, they love winning the Clanger today because they probably get the best feed they've had for a week, thanks to Life Medico. But as you said, there's been a lot of people behind the scenes as far as the sponsorship, helping with that. Our production team, Tommy Hills, the Shogun, can't talk highly enough.
Quality,
just his creativity that he does. James Davis, Marcus Strouts, our current cameraman, what they do, and with the equipment we've been able to get. The Starlink a couple of years ago, which has improved their coverage, and also the second camera, which has been a real great innovation because Marcus goes around. As we said, it's the vibe of Hills footy, not just the game, but also you get the shots of the crowd, what's happening, dog of the day, canteen things, and also after.
It's a feel of country footy.
Yeah, which is really unique. The fact that Marcus usually gets in and, as they sing the song, AFL style. A lot of people commented on that, takes him right into the heart of victory lane, so to speak.
That's it. It's like
just all that sort of stuff that's come together. And we always try to give a good product. And
is there one moment in the 10 years you've done it you'll never forget?
I was asked this a couple, because obviously with the award of a couple of interviews. One 2016, we were at Birdwood Oval. We were still calling down the radio line, but Bridgewater playing Nan, and Bridgie's first flag for 35 years. And we were able to take our gear somehow out and get comments and from people after the siren. Bridgewater people, there were people crying and just 35 years, I guess, is a long time in footy. I remember I made the call of Leo Barry-esque when Stewie Cohen took that mark in the dying just to stop a Nan attack. And the other one that springs to mind is probably more recently, 2022, the Loberthals win in the Geelong Grand Final. Out at Nan. Windswept Nan.
And just rain before the
just
little
Friday, things that
we
don't take ourselves serious. They were 3/4 time the show, and Jaden had his waterproof pants that he'd actually taken off there, but people didn't realise because he was only from there.
Half. Yeah.
I sort of bought the comment that he took his pants off to just show you how bad the wind is.
Yeah.
But that was another memorable one that, and the Tigers coming in the pit handle for that flag. But every game, each week you cover has its own unique little thing and exciting football. And,
that's it.
And we really haven't caught a lot of games that have been blowouts. If you know what I mean. It might sound funny, but even the other week when we did Gamaraka and when people say, Bridgie, why are you doing that? But actually, they didn't get the goals on the board.
Yeah, but it was pretty competitive game.
Footy, and it was entertaining footy, and that's, it just shows you the whole scope of Hills footy.
What makes Hills football special?
What makes Hills football? Well, as you know, community football is pretty special. I know you've had a bit of association this season over Victorian country. It's just the community feel. Yeah. Particularly more so, I think, in the country division up here because they're small little towns. So when they go...
get right behind their teams,
they do. And also, I noticed the other week I was down at Mount Burr, and that's the one thing that misses here, and you might have mentioned also in country Victoria. The netball follows the footy.
Yes, it does.
So they're at the same venue, and well, Nangwarry come to play Mount Burr. The netballers are there, and the footballers. Where Hills sort of miss it a bit, but the feel of the Hills community football is fantastic. And we're one of the fortunate leagues where you can go and actually watch a full program all day. The juniors right through to seniors.
Just another one there. So you've expanded the coverage into the women's and junior football. So how important is that exposure?
Oh, it is very, let's face it, well, say 50% of the population playing footy in the Hills might be women. So, it goes with the emergence of that game.
Yeah, it's promotion
and
sport.
It's good promotion. And you'd be surprised at some of the crowds they get.
Yeah.
I even drove past Matt Barker Oval last Sunday, and what a terrible day it was. It was packed. Yeah. It was 10:30 in the morning because there's 14s, 17s and the seniors. So, to be able to support the women, and also, as I said, with their awards night, which is now, it's a really good thing that's interspersed with the men's awards these days.
Yes.
So, because we'll be covering that on Call to Wild. So, I think it's a good thing that we do to promote the women's game. I don't know the longevity of it, but
I think it's going to grow.
Hills is lucky enough to have a very strong domestic competition.
It does.
Where a lot of other leagues have struggled with it. But,
I think the Hills one's
really
good.
Little bit we can do, Stoke it help.
Yeah, that's it. You've been in the media for a long time, so how's it changed now from, you mentioned the phones. Where will it go to? Where do you think?
Oh, well,
where do you think this coverage will go to?
Mate, you shudder a bit about AI.
Yeah.
Is this going to be for real or what? Who knows? But, I think the coverage of, and I suppose online newspapers might be good, but in some ways they're bad because, let's face it, country newspapers like the Courier always be good because it's a weekly thing and everyone wants to read about little Jeffrey in the under 10s or whatever, even though we can't put scores in anymore.
You can't put the scores in.
But where online media, like as soon as it's out there, it's old news.
It's very instant now in the social media with that around. So, but it'd be interesting to see where 10 years from now where it will be.
Absolutely.
Just when you commentate, I know you and Goldie do a phenomenal job. How do you remember all the players' numbers? Do you study it up? I know in the AFL they probably have the telly things there where the numbers are on the players, but you guys might know every single player.
Well,
how do you do
it's really fascinating, I suppose if you've been doing it for so long and you do a lot of teams numerous times. You get used to it. But say, well,
you got Birdwood this week. You probably
we haven't done Birdwood this season. We've done Meadows a couple of times.
How do you prepare for that?
Well, you go through the lists, and luckily enough, you get them on Friday, and which is good. Another thing, the clubs have been good enough to supply us. Some teams play ducks and dates and don't put on play HQ. The clubs have been very good in that aspect. They give us the final 22, so we can go to work and JJ can do his stats, and I can look up how many goals I've kicked, that sort of stuff. And then in the warm-up, like some of them they might know have been around for a while from the last time you called them, but obviously the newer blokes. You check him, he's got his shoulder strapped, his right one, or he's wearing orange boots or that sort of stuff, or he's got the mohawk or that sort of stuff. So there's a way around it. I must admit, sometimes early in the first term, it's a little bit scratchy, and you just call the team rather than the player.
Yeah.
Once you get used to who they are and where they're actually
as the
playing.
call goes on, I suppose you get to know.
Actually, one thing you say that I have a real appreciation for race callers.
Yes.
When you think about the different colours, different jockeys,
and the distance,
and they do 8 races a day. It's, So that's something you do pick up.
Yeah. Just a bit about you, personal thing there. Obviously, Pistol is your nickname, comes with your last name.
Yep.
Nola, I've heard the Nola. Where does that come from?
That came back. I'd actually left high school. The year I left high school, I started working at advertiser, and apparently there was an intake the next year because some of my mates were still at school because they're a year behind. There was a little red-headed girl that had rolled up with a red-headed boy, and there's only myself and my brother. But they said, that's Jeff Pistola's sister, Nola, and his younger brother, Winston. And Winston didn't stick, but the Nola did. Nola Pistola, which rolls, I suppose. So,
that's where it comes from now. So, what keeps you turning up each weekend to commentate? What drives you?
Just do your bit.
Yep.
As we all do.
Yep.
The passion for it, the love of it, and doing your bit for the community. And, if you take something on, you see it through.
Yep.
I'm not going to ring up and say, it's a bit cold and wet.
Yeah, I'm not coming in today.
No, it's just an endearing passion. And also, working with such a great team. We have a lot of fun together. Yeah. We don't take ourselves seriously. And if someone says, do you have a plan? I said to them, no. If we had a script, this probably wouldn't work.
Would work. That's it.
So, just endearing love for it, mate.
So who's influenced you and supported you, and how do you base your commentary style on? Louis Richards or
you got to listen to Louis and all those greats of the past. Ian Collins was pretty good. Obviously, Peter McKenna. The great EJ Whitten. Actually, I used to love Kim Dillon as a caller here because he's still on radio.
Still on radio.
And Peter Marker, when he took up commentary, was very good. I think everyone says
Ian Day.
Ian Day, of course. Ian Day. And even back in the old days. Comment Wally May and KG and Maxie Hall grew up in the black and white days. But I think everyone's got their own style. Really, you don't try to be anyone because if you do, you're not yourself.
You're not yourself.
You know what I mean? But and like we have a bit of fun when we throw in. I think when the good thing's community football, we throw in a few sidelights that you probably wouldn't hear in mainstream commentary. Because you live in the community, you know things about people. And, out to the Falcon. These sort of lakes. And of course, the farm, we've had a lot of fun with that.
That's it. Right on that one. Darren Chandler described your passion for Adelaide Hills football as undeniable. Where's that passion come from? I know you mentioned earlier, love of the sport.
I suppose from being
been in football for so long.
I suppose when you look at start thinking back to some age here, I think 68, 69, started out playing
footy.
Probably 12 years old for Stirling, the Stirling Football Club, and I think it just developed from that. And as I said, he was very keen on footy. Unfortunately, as a player, to give up 27 because dislocating and wrecking all your knee when you're 15 is not good. Playing for Heathfield High, playing at St Peter's College. On a Thursday night game, and I was really peeved off. It was my last year of under 16, so I was still 15 and only played 2 games for Stirling in the club in a school game. So and that sort of led to me having to give it up, and then I went into coaching, which won a few flags, made a few grand finals, and and just love the sport. It's been good to me, even though forced me to have a knee replacement last year.
In bed there for a while.
It's good, and just a community for fraternity people, football people are good people, as are all community sports. It's just once you're in it, hooks you. You know what I mean?
It does. So after winning this award, is there anything else on the Collar Wild bucket list to achieve? I suppose that's the ultimate, but is there anything else that you want to see where the Collar Wild team can go?
And actually it's really nice. We had a bloke who actually works the higher grade of footy and commentary come up and guest for us, and he said, what you blokes do is amazing. He said, your technique.
Spider.
Kendall. Chris Kendall, I suppose you might not mind me saying, but Chris regularly calls on SANFL now, just saying what you do, and he said, like our budget's not big by all. He said, what you got here, your equipment-wise, far It's great in what they have down there. They only have the one camera and stuff, and that's really great. And Chris has been a very good supporter of us. He loves his Hills football roots, and for quite a while, I know we've set ourselves a high standard. Tommy is that sort of guy, and of course we must thank you for some of your wonderful characters which have added. People enjoy that sort of stuff. So I think just maintaining the standard we've set ourselves and improve where we can.
Where you can.
Who knows? Maybe like we've got the replays and all that sort of stuff. Who knows? We might take something higher. While someone on the field.
That's it. Yeah, well, that's it. You put a camera on someone on the field.
Oh, the umpire?
Yeah, the umpires. Umpire can. Yeah, that would be good. When do you put the microphone down? How long have you got left? And what legacy do you think it would leave? Or what do you hope the legacy, Cooler Wild's legacy, will be to Adelaide Hills footy?
So you personally put the mic down?
Oh. Yeah, well, how long do you think you can go?
Well, long as
possible.
Eyes are good. I don't really have to call because we have the monitor in the van. I don't really have to use that a lot, which is good. The other side though, we can see pretty well. Just as long as you keep enjoying it and you can actually be you're contributing.
Yes.
And not being a hindrance. This is old bloke getting up in the van. But what was
the legacy? It will leave. When you finish. I'm not saying you're going to finish tomorrow. No. What do you think?
I've never thought about that, Stoke. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't set any particular standard that anyone has to reach because we're all individuals. Just as I said, happy to know that I've played my part in the Quarter Wild obviously become nationally acclaimed and having such a high standard. And, that's if that's a legacy.
Yes. No, it's good. No. Well, again, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. As you can tell, I'm probably not used to. I'm usually the one asking
that's what I mean. This is very unusual for you. You're the one interviewing.
I rib all our guests about coming on and stoking it up. So I've experienced it, so I know what they go through now. So
it's all good. But well done. And
as I said, very, very honoured. I know it's probably got my name on it, but it's actually team entry, as you know.
I know you.
A footy team.
Yeah. I know you're probably the front man
to get the goal, and we've done it, and hopefully a few more. So,
that's it. No, well done.
All right, we might let me recover, take a break, and then we'll be back
in the show.
Welcome back in the mix, and you'll look at Adelaide Hills sport, and in particular this segment, looking at the footy, Stoker.
Just a bit of news there, obviously in the Courier there, just the young guys in the state side, so young players there. So Maddie Nuss, Mount Lofty player. So she Sturt under 18. So the girls national. So congratulations to her, and we'll look out for her in the draft. All Australians. So bright future there.
We talked about it, and a bit of sad news. Lily Smart, who was drafted by the West Coast.
Yes.
I believe, had a knee injury. She's back in Rico, which is a bit sad. The season's only just
started, especially in that sort of league. You want to get everything on the crack. But Lockie Wirtz, SA under 18, so Sturt vice captain. Under 18s boys championship. So. Barker prospect, yes.
Come back and build them up later. More about that later.
No, that's it. And Jacob Wesley from Kersbrook. So
fantastic story.
Jack Brooks.
Fantastic story for young Jacob because of obviously the family tragedy that happened over the summer. Well done to him and as you said, Brooksy.
From Onkaparinga as well. So congratulations to those. And then Max McGowan.
Once again, another hard luck story.
So he's grandson of Brian McGowan.
I believe.
He's South Melbourne champion.
In the base, He's doing injury, didn't he?
Yeah, he did an unfortunate injury there. Syndesmosis.
16.
Syndesmosis.
So we wish everyone speedy recovery and hopefully they come back bigger and better.
That's it. So you touched on HFLW just before there in interview. So, last week's results there at Howard Lane, is there? A big crowd there. Blackwood 1-5, low scoring.
Considering it was a pretty miserable day last Sunday.
Yep, so 1-5-11, defeated Mount Lofty, so 2 points there. Fourth consecutive grand final appearance.
Blackwood for a long time have been the measuring stick. I know they didn't win the flag last year, but overall, consistently, they're always up there because their association with West Adelaide and because Zoe Venning down there. And of course, the great.
Does he still coach the Blackwood side?
Or
is he still involved?
He's still floating around
in the background. Yeah. No worries. So 23, 24, 25 and 26 grand final. In this, best for the Blackwood side was Tamika May, Bella Weldon, Mount Lofty, Amelia Darcy and Chloe Myers. So Harndorf there, and that's the second game. That was out at Mackie. So 8-6 must be a little bit drier out there. 8-6-54 to 1-3. So they defeated Onkers there. So
I'll tell you one man who's very happy with that, our man Benny Goldfinch.
Oh, Benny Goldfinch, the
I know
chairman of the selectors.
Yeah, I know Benny. I know the goat, Scott Perling, the coach.
Yes,
assisted by Matty Cooper, two handy blokes. But don't be deceived. The man behind it is
behind the scenes.
He's the man.
He's the puppeteer.
He is, exactly. So he'd be very happy with that.
He's the chairman of selectors for the HFL. He's got a finger. He's the Eddie Maguire of the.
He could be Benny. Well, that's right.
Benny Maguire.
Called a wild award winner.
That's it. Benny Maguire.
Benny Maguire.
So well done to Harndorf there. So best players for Harndorf, Tiffany Veers, and she kicked 2 goals as well. Ellie Fry, Brookie Coral, and Winnie Thornquist kicked 3 goals. So for Onkers, Alea Fox.
Very good performer, Winnie Thornquist.
Very good. Yeah, okay.
From your area.
Yeah, okay.
Attracts a bit of a fan base.
Oh, right. Okay. There you go. So this week, prelim finals at the home of football, Balhana Oval for HFLW. Well, it seems like every game's there, doesn't it? These double headers these days. So good on
Colour. Be worried about an oval holding up.
Yeah, that's it. So under 14 girls, Mount Barker take on Harndorf at 10:40 in that lunchtime. Mount Barker again take on Blackwood, and then the senior women there, Mount Lofty take on Harndorf. Your team, Mount Lofty, can they get the job done?
This will be a cracking game. They met in the qualifying final. I think the margin was 1 point in favour, obviously, of Mount Barker. Harndorf brought back to get a rematch. So it'll be interesting to see where we go.
Yep.
Just down the front there. Sorry.
Yep. You lost the microphone.
Come off.
It's not scripted, is it, this way?
No, that's not. It's live television. You love it. Look, this will be a really good game to win the right to get through to play Blackwood again in the grand final. Mount Lofty, they've been another one of the power teams the last few years.
Yes.
Harndorf would have learned a lot, I think, throughout the season when they've met them, and there's 1 point difference. Oh, dear. I suppose Mount Lofty finished the higher. They have to be favourites.
Yeah.
I tell you, I wouldn't be surprised if Harndorf do actually get them this time. And, they made the preliminary final last
Benny
year.
Goldfinch will be.
I'll have to get the good
do the homework.
Yes. As I said, Harndorf made the preliminary last year for the first time, so they'll be looking under the goat to go one step further.
Yep.
So it should be a good game of footy. Get out there on Sunday.
Yep. So Mount Harndorf, you're going for Mount Lofty, 1 to 10.
Can't have a draw.
No.
Holly Ocean.
That's the first time I've seen you speechless.
Yeah, well, Holly, Tuesday night. Holly Ocean's a good friend. She's a good pie girl, so skipper, and the zone captain. We'll go Holly 1 to 10.
1 to 10. All right, we'll just take a quick break, or you want to sort yourself out? No, you better. I might be able to crop this out.
Inferior equipment, ladies and gentlemen.
That's it. On a shoestring budget, we'll go to HR.
All right,
get into Division 1 now. So only 2 games last week. So you were at this game. So at Balhana there, not sponsors day, reunion day.
Yeah.
So big crowd. Onka Valley, 19-15, 129 to 10 goals, 666. So big margin there, 63 points in the end. So talk us through it.
Well, probably didn't. Probably the margin in didn't do justice to your Adelaide. Obviously, they got out the blocks in the first term. The Doggies 7 goals to 2, so it's 5-goal lead, and that was sort of the margin majority throughout the contest. And so they probably got a few extra junk time goals in the last quarter. But you're right, look, they bought the contest.
Okay.
But every time we've seen on the quarter, while we've seen the Dogs this year, you can see why they're top. They play a very good brand of free-flowing footy. Jakey Adcock's outstanding, 6 goals.
Yeah, 6 goals.
Probably his best haul.
Yes. Yep.
Also, he's strung together 12 games or 11 games this year, which is
and it's
probably better his aggregate over the last few years.
No,
with the injuries, it's great to see.
No, it's good to see him up and about.
Bearing in mind, they actually had a few out. McGarry was on Crows duties. McKelvey was out. Very important, Will Cameron played in the reserves. Long-term injury. He's back. They're last year's best and first, so you think he'd be sneaking back in before the final. So they're only getting stronger. But, I just think they've been up for so long, and good sides do stay up. But I just think, as I said, maybe last edition, perhaps there's a period where you have a few peaks and troughs. Look, they win the next round. I think they will finish minor premiers. First time since 1992, Stoker.
Yeah, wow.
The Dogs would have been minor premiers.
Jeez. Wow.
Because it's 32 years since their last flag.
Yeah.
So playing very confident football. Take a good side to beat
them. Yep.
On the other hand, I said, you're right, they would have been a bit disappointed. Spoke to Matt Down pre-match. He said, look, we let ourselves down against Harndorf with a poor start, which cost them throughout the game.
Yep.
Play me down to do the
same thing, yeah. Yeah, 5 goals.
5 goal start. So he'd be disappointed with that. They were missing also the pump. Richard was overseas for a wedding, I believe.
Wow. That's different. Another question with your Adler, Nick Amato.
Yes.
I haven't seen him in the best players. Normally he's a very dominant type player.
Is he Timpano?
Yep. Partner in crime.
Sometimes.
Yeah, so similar.
Look, Nick, one of those footballers, I'm sure, once again, you have the peaks and troughs. You can't be the premium all the time.
No, you can't, but he's been a great player for you.
Absolutely. And Jed Durd was very handy, his journeyman.
Trenorden, Male Medal favourites.
Male Medal prospect.
Yeah.
I should say. Cleveland is good. Lockie Schultz once again. So look, they'll be disappointed probably.
Brad Jeffries, he got 40-odd disposals.
Yeah, very good. Well, maybe you talk about Male Medals. Maybe he's well in the mix.
Yeah.
So we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, that's it. All right, we'll get into the next game there, which is Mount Barker v Nan. So, Mount Barker had past players' day there, so probably not the scoreline they want, but it's good to see a big crowd out there supporting the Roos.
When you're saying they should have got those blokes to get in.
No, they'll come good. They'll come good. Yeah, they'll come good. Yeah, they'll come good. So
when was the last time Mount Barker finished bottom?
I can't recall.
When was the last time they failed to win a game? I know there's to go, but
I can't recall that. But JJ will have to have a bit of homework for you there. So
as good as it happens, you look at Nan Bremer, who was side like I know they had a couple out last week with commitments.
Yep.
But they've still got the nucleus of the side that's played in the last 3 grand finals. And this was only their 3rd win for the year. Wasted year.
Oh, that'd be a Clint Foster question.
I know. You brought up the stat the other week about goal kicking.
Yeah, Drury, and then he kicked 7.
It's back, but where's that been all year? I know he's played up midfield.
Yeah, so
Jack Hurrigan, I think.
Yep. But 19-10, 124 to 2 goals 10. So Mount's scoring their goals in the second half. But like we mentioned there before, Drury was up around the 40-odd goals this time last year. Kicked 7 on the weekend. So look, that's a Clint Foster answer, I suppose, isn't it? Really. So, the Prince of Salem.
I was going to say, good to see the Prince back.
Prince is back. Elijah there.
Jack's back.
Yep. Lockie Cross. So. Yeah, good to see George Pope back as well, coming back for that nasty injury at the start of the season. So, so I think he was first or second game of the year he did today. So and Jaden Noonan there, obviously.
And G-Banger, Grouchy.
Yeah, he's back. He's retired and come back. So, but obviously, big Roscoe at centre half back. So the drill bit. So as we mentioned, Drury kicked 7 goals. Nick Yench, this Prince of Salem, 28. Lockie Cross, 20 disposals. Young Levi Llewellyn, he's come up as well, 2 goals there. So giving his brother a little bit of
young keeper.
He's a wicket keeper out at Nan there. So
good to see the Llewellyn boys. Be very close.
Yeah, and you'd probably say, like, where's that scoreline been? They're out with Wimpress and in Coleman, you know. So yeah. But a bit of numbers there. So Nan plus 20 in the inside 50s, 13 plus 13 in the marks, forward entries there plus 7. So Mount Barker their fair share. Hit outs, obviously Brock knocked there 50 to 34. Dominance in that area there. Clearance about the same, so 37 to 33. Tackles Nan just at 14 plus. So obviously Nan just using the ball better, a bit more efficient there.
I think so.
And experienced hands.
The young kids are like half a dozen at least under 18s.
Yeah, that's it.
I noticed probably getting dropped back towards the under.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, you think of coming up. Yeah, you've got to look after that.
Will be better for the season. You know,
Yeah.
wheel turns. And,
Yeah, I'm sure Mount Barker will be know where they've got to go. Just to the ladder there, as you mentioned there, Onka Valley out on top, 13 wins. So match of the round against Harndorf, so in second, 11 wins. Loberthal sneaking up there, 8 wins, and Urayla and Blackwood, 7. And your team, Mount Lofty, just got to win, keep winning to make it. So we're just going to this week's games. Harndorf v Onka Valley. Do Harndorf show their hand?
Very good question.
Mm.
The Onka Valley showed it.
Well, they've been up and down. They've pretty much shown their hand, I suppose, to a degree.
Yeah.
So,
well, everyone knows the way.
Well, they play. Mm.
Look, Harndorf, Jesse Landers played that look in the reserve, so
he's back this week. I've been told the Mail, the Druids Avenue Mail. So yeah, he's back playing this week.
I just think that one deficiency they sort of might have had, and that's not running down Huxtable and young Rocco, who've done a very good job. But big frame that he is, Jesse, and let's face it, he did play a very good game in the Green final 2 years ago, etc. So he's just such a big unit. So here we'll give him a boost. There, like Jared Lyons on the side, Williams has been good. The Parker boys never fail to produce the goods. So well, when you look at Arnold, they're probably locked into a qualifying final. So do they show the power?
Do they show the hand or what?
Yeah, keep the powder dry.
Is this the coach of the year game, the mixed coach of the year game?
Well, that is very good.
I don't know.
The rookie, we're not saying he's rookie coach, but rookie in our league. Yeah. And Cluny has taken from 3 wins to, they got currently 13.
13.
7th to top. That could be the coach of the year. Who decides that? Travis and the judges. It would be very hard.
That's it.
So, look, Chip. Wonkers are you'd have to go with them.
You have to go Wonkers, I think. So, but I'm not discounting Harndorf either.
Absolutely.
So yeah. Next game, Nan Bremer take on your mob. So Nan carefree football. Mount Lofty obviously be tense because they know they've got to keep winning.
Yeah, they've got to keep it straight.
Yes.
The last round was only the 3rd time.
Yep.
They've kicked more goals than points. So they unfortunately fell short of Harndorf. So
is it
Nan or 3 wins? Recently they've beaten 6. They won the opening 3 games. 3 wins. 2 of them been against Mount Barker.
Yes.
And the other one against Logie. So it just shows you the plight of Mount Lofty. Tell you what, at the beginning of the season, after those first 3 rounds, they're doing very well. Then Onka stitched them up in that game. They really have struggled since. I know they've had injuries and they've got plenty of depth, plenty of good young kids. And it's very disappointing. I'm probably not telling Michael Borden anything. And just they've got to make the most of their opportunities. And if they don't win this week, depending on other results, they may still be alive. But they can't beat a side who really is out of it. Games. They don't deserve to make finals.
Well, look at
Land won't lie over.
No, Land won't lie over.
Particularly the last game.
So Mount Lofty, tip.
Well, they have to win.
Yep, they have to win.
They have to win. So if that's not enough to send it from drive themselves, whatever I say won't help them. So
that's it.
I think the Devils.
The Devils. Next game, this is another blockbuster too. You know, Urayla districts where we thought were top 3 prospects and they're just sort of falling a little bit off the wayside. Take on Blackwood.
Well, they're still hanging in. There's only a point between 3rd and 4th. Bearing in mind that Loberthal probably got the pass and get $200 going. About a minute. But so they got to win. Blackwood, once again, like Onkers, they've just brought a bit of glamour to the competition after rising from wooden spooner to possibly making the finals. They did get Demons over at the Cabbage Patch earlier in the year,
Yes.
which was a bit of a
Surprise. Yep.
And then obviously Urayla returned the favourite, Windy Hill. So
Yep.
big game here back at the Cabbage Patch. It's really funny. I don't know how to take Blackwood.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know. Unfortunately, they don't like when they call the wild rolls up because I think they've won about 2 games in the whole history of this country. Like the Jonah for them. I'm sorry, boys. But look, Urayla are playing some pretty good footy, and I think the fact that they may well still have a double chance spot.
Yep.
And they've got to get a good start. Matty
Yeah.
Down will certainly be thrashing that into them as we speak at training and also pre-match because those last 2 rounds they've played has cost them the poor start.
Yep.
So the Cabbage Patch could be a one betweener, but I favour the Urayla.
Yeah, I'd favour Urayla. Just a bit
Richards
too more.
Back.
Yeah, the pump back if he's back.
The Redden boys just experience.
Yeah, just experience it. Just a little bit more polish. Yeah, Nick Amato. Now we've given him a rev, so
he'll be watching this.
He'll fire up and get best on ground. That's it.
Michael Hamby will be on the phone to you.
Yeah, that's it. So Loberthal v Mount Barker, the final game, as you said, Loberthal should get the job done here. By how much, I suppose? Does the package play everyone there? Not sure if the North Adelaide are playing Sunday. The Lewis Johnson comes in, and the Chuck Davis, or the Chuck Wagon, not Chuck Davis, but
well, it's interesting to know of the top 6, Lobe have the worst percentage. Well and truly. When you look at that.
No, because they've sort of been a bit disruptive their season.
Oh,
do you reckon that's not right? You know what I mean? Like not a true reading.
You're quite right there. So Charlie's been unavailable. Lewis Johnson mentioned him and all the injuries they've had, but they're starting to get the band back together and looming very nicely. And,
so
be another tough half.
Yeah. So the next 2 weeks will tell me they got Mount Lofty in the last game of that could be the crunch game.
It's a crunch game too. So it's going right down to the wire.
Yeah.
I think Lobe, at least.
Plenty.
10. Conservative.
Yeah.
I'd just say 5 to be nice.
Yeah. No, Loberthal will get it done. So just want to touch on, there was another article, your historian of Sterling, Heathfield, Aldgate, the 6-pack.
Yes.
All ends in 6. Can you tell me a bit about that? I know I probably didn't ask you this before the show, but put you on the spot.
Yeah. Stroking it up's finished. Second part.
Yeah.
With the Lofty Legends group, the annual reunions.
Yep.
Now designated certain years where highlights occurred, because this year being 2026 ends with 6. So it's a general gathering of anyone who's played, but what they do is highlight that particular year's achievements. So they go back in time to 1946. Sterling.
So is there a club function for this?
Oh yeah, it's a good,
So on that night,
during the day, mate, gather 1 o'clock and then put on afternoon tea.
Yep.
Drinks and whatever, and they hang around for presentations. No real formal.
So it has happened this event?
Last year with the 5s.
Yep.
With the old Heathfield Allgates run of 7 flags in a row, you have one every year. Just like your Radar will have one coming up.
Yep.
I think they won 3 in a row. Mount Lofty, this is 2006 when they won the triple. So next year will be the 7. So so that's how it works.
Yeah, okay. There you go.
So I don't think too many blokes from the 46 side will be there.
So does Bolds hang that article up in the change room as they run out? Create some more history.
Well, he could.
He could?
He could indeed. These are the blokes.
Tomo?
Well, Tomo. Prime time, he'll be up about it. But what they do, and also they do take a few of the old players there in the pre-match, wander in there, and this is such and such who played Adam Trzynski, the male medalist, and
Nathan Granger, bring him back.
He's going to be the subject on the HFL Legends we do on the Corridor.
Okay.
Subject, the 5-time premiership, 1976 premiership coach. Just those old blokes. It's good.
Benny Collins, bring him back, coach.
Yeah, Benny will be.
Nathan Granger.
Nathan Granger, I'd be interested to see.
He was an ex-Mount Barker.
I know that. He was actually the coach.
Wayne Carey's best man.
Was he?
He was, yeah.
Well, we get him in the speaking tour.
Yeah, that's it.
Andrew Zealand, I think.
Andrew Zealand. He played at Mount Barker. The Chief of Pindo played at Mount Barker. That's it.
Got him wrong. It's like memory lane here. So that's the nature of that. So 6 back for this year. Next year be, I don't know, 7th.
Yep.
Or the 7th. Whatever it is.
No, very good. All right, we'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back for the country division. All right.
Talking Hills footy, and it's time to go up country.
Yes, country division, last week's results, big clash here at Kersbrook. Kersbrook defeated the Raiders 13-13, 91 to 9 goals, 862. So bit of indication where Bridge were at, just fell a bit short. So good work by the Brookers though. They've turned their season right around.
Well, if you recall, last time these teams met down at the
92 points was it?
Yeah, 97 points.
Yeah, 97 points. Yeah, that's a big turnaround, isn't it?
Big flooding for Kersbrook that day. But look, and
rain goals that day.
Last term, I think it was at 3/4 time, only 8 points in it.
Yes.
And then they've held the Raiders to 1 goal while they've rattled on 4. So in the end, Brookers are very good. Would have been a good game to watch. I thought it would be with 2 great spearheads.
Yeah, Inglis 6.
Inglis was 6 and Forster was 6.
6, yeah.
Ending at both ends of the ground. So,
yeah, that's it.
In the end, as you said, important win for Kersbrook. Because don't forget,
they're the bye this week.
They had to win or they would miss the double chance.
Yeah.
Which seemed very hard halfway through the year.
Yeah, it did.
It's like the form, as you said, the Raiders got them, and also Gamaraka, and they bounced back. Really well. Pretty happy to get the double chance. They said they can rest up this week and get ready for the finals. Big
freshen up. So Dinham, he was pretty quiet, only kicked 1 goal. So Foster's partner in crime there. So good effort there by the Brookers. So just the next game there, Georgie Dorr out at Stringy Park Farm. He would be probably disappointed with this result after last week's victory against the Kangaroo, the other arch rivals.
That's probably been conservative.
Yeah.
Great win.
Yeah.
Kangies.
Yeah.
And their other great rivals.
Yeah.
Chunga comes.
Yeah. Comes to town and
still leave the door open. Just inconsistency. When they're good, they're very good. It's shown by beating Kangaroo. But wow, they let themselves down there. And well done to a Chunga. Look, Chunga bounced back. They're probably a bit stiff. They got big the week before.
Yes, they were last kick of the day. Yeah.
So to keep their flickering hopes, which are still there, but it's going to be tough for them.
Yeah, that's it.
They were being very happy. In the last quarter, 9 goals to 8 there.
Yeah, not a goal difference or 4 points of difference at 3/4 time.
Really rattled home. So
that's it.
As you said, Georgie Dorr will be very disappointed.
Yeah.
On the other hand,
paint repainting the walls from the blisters from the spray. I don't know. No, he's not like that, is he? He's pretty quiet. Yeah, he's pretty quiet. Probably would have at home, but yeah. But 16-12, 108 to 10-13, 73.
I tell you what, young Scarf had a very good season. Another young guy.
Male medal favourite.
Well, actually, it's funny you should mention that. We were only talking the other day and about based on club. I know club might see and their rankings of players, but I would suggest he might bowl pretty well.
He's got Turners there. He has a dominant year, but
Searle. Good. Willis.
Yep. Yeah, the ex-Nan boy. So
big,
the Falcon.
Our man, the Falcon. Zena.
That's it.
One that they let slip.
That's it.
Meadows.
The next game, which was a bit of a blowout there, so probably, Birdwood can change the fortunes this week, but after last week against Macclesfield, 18-20, 128 to 3 goals, 220, so big, massive win there, 108-point margin.
Yeah, the blokes, let's face it, warming. And it's great to talk about clubs turning it around. It wasn't that long ago. Mackie was sort of down the bottom.
Well, they're going for history.
Yeah, pulled back.
Well, they've won history for the last 40 years in the making, then back to back.
Yeah, well, back in Brenton Smith days in the early 70s. So certainly they've got a very good side together. Strike while the iron is hot. How long they'll keep this group together, I don't know. But that's impressive. And,
that's it.
Once again, Carter with the 4 goals. Emery. Plenty of experience there.
Tommy O.
Charles Craig.
Howie and the best players there.
Big fellow Riley Dakin, the air conditioning man.
Dakin.
And
Gibson as well.
As well. Great. Brad Noski doing some good stuff. So Yeah, they're looking pretty good. Birdwood, on the other hand, they've won more games than they did last year, which is improvement, I guess. But they just got injuries at the wrong time, which has really been their Achilles' heels for the Roosters. So good win there to the Bloods.
Next game was out at Kangaroo Oval. Obviously, not a good time to get Kangaroo after a loss against Meadows. 38-17, 245 to 3 goals 10. So Ross and Scott 10 goals and Grimman 27 goals between them.
Yeah, and it's 21 goals to 1 at half time. I think the job is done. 10, 11, 9, 8. So pretty consistent.
10, 11, 9 and 8.
That's the only more distressing thing out of this Stager was a forfeit in the B grade by Torrens.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The Lions decided a bit too far to go.
Yeah.
Last road trip of the season.
Yeah. The next game's at home. We'll talk about that. Yeah. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, that's probably disappointing. Once again, the guys who went out there, full credit to them. They're having a crack. So very important for the community to be represented. But, Kangaroo will be pleased with the win.
Yep.
But, more important fish to fry, I'd suggest.
Yep. Just want to touch on the goal kickers there for the country division. So, obviously, Inglis falls short, 95 for the season.
We took that he needed 11.
Yeah, so he got close.
6 in the bad all.
Yeah, so obviously Foster's playing this week, but doubtfully kick 13 this round, but you never know.
87, Devil's number.
Yeah, Devil's number. So, but at this stage, Inglis should take out the title. So, Carter there on 78, Tyler Searle.
Last year's goal kicker, 80, so he's been pretty
consistent. Yep. So, and then Dinham, Searle, 63.
Dinham 61 and 87. So what's that? 148.
Yeah, between them. So
that's pretty handy.
Yes. So it could be. We'll get into the finals when they come around, but they'll be definitely a handful if it stays dry.
When you look at stats, you had a great stat on the weekend.
What's that?
Most possessions by brothers in AFL.
No.
It's held by Josh and Nick
Dacos.
74.
Well, why aren't we surprised?
Together with the 4 Danaher brothers.
Yeah,
they played in one game together.
Wow.
So the 4 of them took 4 of them to match 2 Dacos.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. Collingwood people.
That's it. It's a Collingwood sort of show. Going in the ladder there, so obviously Macclesfield way on top. They should finish minor premiers. Kersbrook will play in that first final. Kangarilla, Bridgewater, Meadows, Chunga, Birdwood. So Chunga, we'll get into the round there. So Bridgewater take on a Chunga at Bridgewater Oval. 70th, would you say their anniversary coming up this year? 70th anniversary.
70th year since the Bridgewater Football Club was formed, and I believe they may well be wearing the heritage, the blue and white jumpers. Blue with the white V back in the day, so that'll be fantastic if they do that. So
it'd be the pale blue? Did they wear back in the day? Like what they currently now? They wear now? Yep. Like a sky blue?
Sky blue.
Yeah, that'll do. Yep.
But, look, Chunga come in, they must win.
Yeah.
Just to have any chance.
Can they spoil the party, though?
Oh, they're quite capable of spoiling the party at Chunga. They played some good football. Let's face it, they nearly knocked over Kangaroo.
Yeah.
They've shown some good football.
Or Kersbrook, you're saying?
No, Kersbrook, sorry. Earlier in the year, they did beat Kangaroo, down at Kangaroo. So they're quite capable. But I think Bridgewater, they realised they've done a good job resurrecting the club. Bill Wiles, Chris Adams, everyone's been involved, Jace Bode, etc. And the chance for them to finish top 3.
Yep, it's too much on the line.
Because it's all based around what happens in another game we'll discuss. But I think the Raiders, 70 years, everyone will be there.
At the Fraser Bar.
Fraser Family Bar.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be rocking down there. Yep. Wisey. Colin Shots.
So Wisey's almost.
Julian Snowden.
Going to get the 2s. Yeah, the 2s. Shane McDonald.
Daly.
Mickey Sparrow.
Robbie Belso.
Oh, just names.
Castle 1000. Simon Dring.
Yeah, imagine that. Dringy come down from Darwin.
Shane Sweet.
Shane Sweet.
Yeah.
And I believe the team of the decade or something they're announcing.
Okay.
Get a bit of over the Digi pub afterwards. So it'll be a big night, and they don't want to spoil it by letting go. But Chunga will have a crack.
Yeah, they will.
They said it is their last game of the season, so they won't leave any in the tank.
Yep.
But I think Raiders Stoker will get the points.
That's it. Birdwood. Oh, I think Raiders. Forster. Yeah, no. No, I don't want to dry. Birdwood take on Meadows. Surely Meadows get the job done here. Jeez. Be a long drive home if they drop this one.
They want to go home.
Yeah.
Especially if George is having all around for tea.
Yeah.
Look, this is a call to wild game. Looking very much forward to seeing Birdwood. We know they're out of finals contention, but they on their home deck, no over crap. I think they've got a big country and western night, so they might like to do a bit of bulldogging early in the day by beating the Meadows Bulldogs. But look, Meadows must win. Once again, they must get the W to just seal that spot. Not leave the door open. If Chunga happen to beat Bridgie, but surely. Yeah, surely not. Surely. Georgie will. Well, he'll be on the phone, Fagan style, the next day. I think if they're behind at 3/4 time, I reckon you could be standing in Loberthal and you'll hear the 3/4 time.
That's harder.
But no, I think the Doggies will get it. The Falcon and Max Buckley. Max got his 200th A-grade game coming up.
Yes.
Shortly. He played his 200th senior game.
Yep.
But I think there was 198 of those in A-grade. So, for them, they'll win.
No. Maxfield, another primetime game here. Maxfield v Kangarella.
Yeah, so, this is just a preview of the grand final.
Well,
a couple of weeks ago, you would have thought the Kangarella dropped off a little bit. Those couple of losses, but I know they won last week convincingly, but really, with the opposition's quality of Macclesfield. Yep. No, Kangarella finally got the monkey off their back as far as Macclesfield back in round 9 when they beat them by 25-30 points. So that was their first win in about 5 matches.
Yes.
Last year's grand final when they actually humiliated.
Yes.
It is at Bloods Park, and we spoke about the building nicely with Mackie.
This will be to see where Kangarella's at, do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
You think if they're going to be a contender or...
Yeah, also Mackie will finish minor Premier and they lose.
Yeah, they lose percentage.
Too great.
Yep.
Kerswick not playing, they would have been the only ones who could catch them. So Mackie want to hone up, bearing in mind over a week off, so they can go for broke and get a bit of maybe a confidence booster over psychological over one of the potential contenders. I know Rod Mitchell will be very keen for Kangaroo to do well. Yeah. I just think at home.
I think
Bloods.
Go for my man Johnny Fitz. 1 to 10. So
and I think Brandon.
Brando,
B grade. They have to win to make the
finals.
After playing off in last year's grand final.
Yes.
All the best to the Fitzgerald family.
That's it. Last game of the year. Torrens Valley take on Gumaraka, I suppose. Team will want to win, go into next season.
Build some momentum.
Well, as I always say, if you win your last game, the pre-season is a little bit easier, but pre-seasons are hard. They're better as well. But Torrens Valley, they're playing at Pleasant Valley. Is this a test the waters? No, is that Mount Torrens?
I did check that up before I got here, and definitely in the final sign and Play HQ, it's been indicated to be at Mount Torrens.
So what is that?
We haven't been able to get. I don't think it affects the grand final. Okay. They did hope to have a game there just to test the waters, as you said. But I think with the weather, they've been a bit hard to get the heavy roller out on the ground.
Yes.
So now they've got 4 weeks to get it ready for the grand final. I'd still believe that's where it's going to be at Mount Pleasant. But this game, obviously, Saturday will be at Mount Torrens. Look, Gumaraka make their short trip over the hill. They've been the much more competitive side over the season. They did have the scalp of Kerswick, as we said. Will there be 2 games of footy there? That's a big question.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they
the
can.
Punters
Hopefully they do for the last game of the year.
But I just
Gumaraka
to finish the season on a note.
Just want to touch on Kersbrook. We probably missed that one. Was Brad Pearce 400 games?
Icon of the game, the Pearce family, the longevity in the game is unbelievable. Bradley 400 senior games, but 170 plus juniors.
750 goals.
Male medals.
Male medals.
5-time premiership player. In the Brett James era, I'd suggest. So, Brad's and still playing. I see he got best on the end in his 400 from Kersbrook. Sitting broad place for the finals in B grade. So perhaps he could add another title to him. But well done, Bradley.
How many does he have to catch Kim?
No, Kim.
So he's got to play for another.
That's another
10, 20 years. How old would he be? 38? 40?
Bradley's early 40s.
Yeah, okay.
41, 42. So who knows, he could go into whatever.
Yeah.
It's one of those guys, I know he did have a knee injury a couple of years ago.
Yep.
One of these guys who seems to be blessed with like our man Pendles.
Yep.
But I suppose if you look after yourself, you shape up. So. But yeah, well done to Bradley Pearce. Brad's great career and perhaps a few more seasons left, mate.
No worries. All right, we'll have a quick break and come back to your sport. Oh, that's it.
Back into the mix and time to talk
netball. Yeah, we'll get into the Mid Hills netball results. So Nan saw this game firsthand. So 73 to Onkaparinga 35. So quarter time, I thought, Onka's girls are up and about. It's on. There was only 14 to 12, but after that, it was you mentioned the Queen of Salem said they're not finished, and they're definitely not finished. No. They are a very good side. So
I think they had a little bit of a slump. They lose a couple of games.
Yeah, they did. They had a
actually
Onkas beat them last time round. So
I think they're warming up for fourth.
Yes. After at half time it was 31 to 21. So still not too bad for Onkas, and then after the second half, so in the third quarter there, Nan scored 20 goals to 10, and then the last score was they put their foot down and 23 to 4.
23 to 4.
Yes.
How did that happen?
Oh, Lucy went off injured. Yeah, Lucy went off injured in the third quarter, so which probably didn't help the Onka girls. So
one man.
No, one man. They're not a one-man show, but just turnovers as well, silly passes, and then just the defensive pressure by Nan was very good. So how's this for a start? Charlotte Creaser and Mackenzie Rafstron, they combined for 74 goals from 94 attempts, shooting accuracy of 78.7. For Onkas there, Lucy was 18 from 22 at 81, and Sasha Noski 15 from 23 at 65. So
you ever been in a game where it's been 100% or 98?
In the 90s, but I've never seen 100. So what I've scored for. Onkas need a win this week, obviously, but we'll get into that. The next game there is Loberthal 55, defeated Echunga 42. So, good effort there by Echunga, I suppose, from last week's round. Gave them a little bit of hope. So, Loberthal, they had Ali Pulham and McCarthy provided early drive there, but best players were the Millie Mudge, just their shooters there. Jazz Reed, she was named best player. And then for Echunga was Katie Roberts and Ellie Daly. So no, congratulations there to Loberthal. Harndorf, next game, they've rebounded very strongly here, 71 to defeat Mount Barker United 37, so comprehensive 34. Similar scoreline, I suppose, to the Yonkers Nan game there. So, Harndorf led 15-9 at quarter time, 34-18 at half, and then 20 goals to United 6, and the last quarter there. So Titterman was named best for Mount Barker and Abby Norton for Harndorf. Get into the ladder there. So Harndorf still out on top. They're a game clear of Nan districts. Yeah, they will. They play Echunga, so you would say they get the job done there. Yep, and then obviously Nan will play Lutheran, so second bottom be they need the percentage. Yeah, they can't make it up unless a miracle does happen, but I doubt that.
Yeah,
so
it doesn't matter because they've been playing each other in the second semi-final format.
Yep. So Loberthal v Littlehampton. Loberthal third, Littlehampton fourth. Onkas slim hopes there still, so they just need to win. It's a point in it, so 13 points there, Littlehampton, and Onkaparinga 12. So the games are, as we just mentioned there, Chunga v Harndorf at 1:30, and then Loberthal v Littlehampton. I suppose the Onkaparinga will know their fate after that game, so that's at 1:30 there. So tip for the Littlehampton clash.
Hi, Tigers.
Yeah, Tigers.
Last year's grand final.
Tigers just.
They actually were down a bit out of the finals, and now they've bounced back well. I think they're getting ready for the major action starting next week. So I think Littlehampton just have struggled really with continuity in their selections through injuries and unavailability. Rochelle Hook was out,
Yep.
a key defender. So
Yep. So
Yeah.
they had Bagnell as well, and their other Bar was out.
I think if they're good enough, Girls in the gold and brown could scrape in.
They could. So last Mount Barker Lutheran take on Nan. We mentioned that before. So you'd say Nan. They're just the Queen of Salem's got them going. So
Cousin playing well.
Yep, Cousins going well. So Onkaparinga take on Mount Barker United. So yeah, tight game. It was a draw last time around. That's where the draw came from. So I think there might be an out there for United. So I think one of their players has got a state tournament on.
What's the scenario if it's another draw? Middlehampton lose. Middlehampton get in on goal on percentage.
It'll be a percentage, yeah, because it'll be equal on points. So
big percentage between them?
2%. So 49.28 Littlehampton and 47.89. Yeah, simple as that. So probably. Yeah, in the end, probably the draws didn't help on Kaparinga this season, So they had those 2 wins.
Another goal in round 7 game.
Yeah, but anyway, no. We'll see what happens there. So good luck to the teams there. Yep. So get into Hills results there. So defending Premier defeated Ironbank 63-43. So they're just getting going.
Yeah.
Going.
First, these 4 effectively, and they just showed who's passing. As I said a couple of weeks ago, give them the flag now. They're just not saying they're unbeatable.
Well, you're able to do
much near it.
Well, you're able to do a Loverthorne in the cricket.
Well, maybe one of their players was testing out the waters with guesting the indoor round earlier in the season. No,
I story.
I think that
they'll stay in the Hills. Okay.
Who knows? Would they
get
them together?
Oh, well.
Central League style.
Why not?
Bring the Curry League back.
Why not? Why not?
Missed Curry League.
Didn't the minister toured the Mid Hills complex and Schultz?
Oh, really?
A few weeks ago. See, looking at the facilities. Don't know. It might be an upgrade. I'm not sure.
Put them all under door.
Or under a roof. That'd be awesome. So yeah.
Good for the scorer.
Good for the scorer. Good for everyone. Yeah, good for everyone. That's it.
No,
anyway,
you're right. Too strong.
Yeah, you're right. They're marching
and
on
there.
there.
Well done to them. As I mentioned before, they finished bottom last year winning a game.
Yep.
This year they will play final, so a bonus there for them.
Ella Paddock was named best for Ironbank and Brady Wilson for Uradla. So the next game, Summertown 51 defeated Stirling Comets 42. Thoughts on that one, Jeffrey?
Yeah, Summertown improved season. They will finish second, so they'll play rivals in the second semi.
Yep.
Good win. Their Comets have their first year back in the top tier of Hills competition, so they've been competitive.
Yep.
Wins, but Tigers will be very happy with that.
The close one there in the First Nations round there, bit of a big crowd there, 300 people.
Yes, they do it traditionally. I think it's the 6th time they've run it, and because our man, he played a bit of footy against him, Michael Fitzner.
Fitzy. Yep. He's a cricketer out of Harndorf as well, opening bowler.
He's involved with the Heathrow Netball Club. So
yeah, right.
Fitzy's overseeing things there. So
this
is the 6th time they've actually run this Indigenous thing. They had this specially designed uniforms, and Dave Booth come along and played a bit of didgeridoo stuff.
Yep.
Coffee Indy.
Yep.
The smoking ceremony now, well the country. So well done in that promotion. They played Piccadilly.
Yeah, close game, 42-38.
Panthers who down the bottom, but Heathfield actually played in last year's grand final, so they're building a bit. But they got away a 4-goal game. But
Poppy Nielsen was named best for Heathfield, so she had a stint in town, I reckon, with Metro Jets. Yeah, so, and Victoria Bear, obviously, she's a season campaigner for Piccadilly, was named best for them. Yep. So, yeah. So, get into the ladder there, Jeff. So, Uradla, 28, undefeated. So, Summertown in second spot, Heathfield in third. The 4 set, as we said a few weeks back there, Ironbank in fourth, Piccadilly and Stirling round out the last 2. This week's game, so top v bottom here as well. In this competition, you're able to take on Stirling, so Uradler at Uradler.
Could be a
So
dull day for the Comets.
yeah, that's the stars might not align. Summertown take on Heathfield at Summertown. So yeah, probably a prelude to
That's a bit later on in the season.
Yeah.
Maybe preliminary final.
Yeah.
Things go right.
That's it.
Yeah, both are like a bit of psychological edge, and also winning form going into the finals is important.
Maybe
Wow.
Fitzy can inspire,
Yeah, well,
bring his Harndorf premierships
we could.
stories.
They're not without a chance here to start.
Yeah.
Said it's a bit of a dead rubber because they can't change positions. On the ladder.
Yeah, they can't. No, they're too far.
So,
Yep.
What was your analogy? Do they keep the powder dry or keep all the cards in the deck?
Oh, keep the cards. Don't show the cards.
Yeah.
Keep it
Maybe that's
close to the. Yeah, maybe.
That's a.
Well, Heathfield's your territory, so
I know it is.
you've got to. I can see you leaning to Heathfield.
Tigers go well. It's all red and green.
Yeah.
United coming out.
Yeah.
Actually, we'll go for the visitors.
Okay, Heathfield.
1 to
10 or 1 to 5.
That's a big
1 to 5.
Yeah, 1 to 3.
Yeah, 1 to 3. That's it. Piccadilly, the last game around, take on Ironbank at Piccadilly.
Panthers had a pretty good season, competitive. Ironbank has said we'll return to forms, so they'll be looking to sort of hone their form going into it, even though it'll be in the Wolf Piccadilly, I think. They're the Thunderettes. Jockeys.
No worries. All right, we'll take a break and then our favourite segment,
We will indeed.
Mixed Matters.
Welcome back into the mix. The segment everyone looks forward to every edition here, Stoker. Out of the mixing bowl, some of the big topics we'll discuss.
That's it.
See what
always worries me pulling this there. What questions are going to come up?
What's the imagination of the mixers this edition?
So I always see these firsthand.
Wow.
All right, my first question to you, Jeffrey. Has the people's trust in the AFL been further diminished over the Geelong Concussion Saga? They seem to get away with everything, Geelong. Everyone says it's Collingwood are easily looked after, but
Clubland there. Yeah. But it's not good when you get King's councils. I was going to say Queen's Council, which is not around here, but involved, and it's just a very messy situation, and it's sort of gone under the radar. The radar of a directive from AFL policy and set up their own little thing, and then player involved. Sort of his medical records have come out, so they've been exposed, which is probably wrong as well. It's just and the guys who set this up are now in administrative roles in the AFL. And then vice versa, because Hocking was in the AFL and he's gone back to Clubland. So that's like musical chairs. Yeah. Gee, it's what do you think should happen? What do I think should happen? Well, they should find this. There was a great article saying about some of the things that have happened and how clubs get fined. Carlton over the yes. Ollie Collins. They got fined a fair bit, and some off-field things, and people get fined for that. And you're quite right. It's and Kenny Hinkley for the aeroplane. 20,000. Is that as bad when you look at something like this where they blatantly the rules broken, flaunt the rules. So what would have happened if it didn't come out? And he got injured, and he played on next season, and then got severely concussed, and then they said, he can't play anymore. I think the nature of the agreement was that the club was null and void of any responsibility. By him signing that, but that's not. But if that didn't happen though, then it come out in the media then it would be a massive story, more than what it would be now. It's a massive story. Massive stories that don't come out, but it is very interesting. And people saying Geelong, this is really strange for them, but we don't know. Look at the Bailey Smith situation in the off season. And abusing the photographer. Geelong Addy. They've had a few misdemeanours, and they got the Players Association president. That's right, Patrick. That's right. But Yeah, interesting times. But then also when you look at the umpiring, you know, everyone's just on the case about the umpiring, and they say it's the best it's ever been. In my humble opinion, it's similar to worse. Just very confusing, some of the decisions.
Yeah, it is confusing.
You know, players get confused, commentators get confused.
It'd be a hard job, though.
It is a hard job.
Because you could just blink or just move that second away from the play, you know. Or a player brushes past you and takes you.
I think what a lot of people get confused about is how there's so many, 4 of them now.
Yeah, no, it's 4.
How they can all have different interpretations. But they're a team, you go out there, don't they discuss before the game, okay, Stoker, we're combining together, we'll give such and such a chance to get rid of the ball.
Yep.
But like this prior, you see some blokes who swung around 3 times, they'll be dizzy, and it's play on where another bloke just gets grabbed.
Yeah, it's ball.
Yeah. But I think that also adds to the
other classic one that I like is the boundary line. When they're all on the boundary line and he's ran out of play. Yeah. We probably had one with the Melbourne game last week.
Well, and one of the great comebacks all the time there. They're like, I know you were down there.
The next day, yes. That was in. Wayne Harm said it was in.
Well, now he does.
That's it.
Look, it's a saga that'll play out. And, when you're mixing with person's welfare, I think that's where the seriousness of it comes in.
If that got ticked off, supposedly, then how would that affect football down the chain? Grassroots community.
Well, even community. There'd be. Yeah, it's a deal. Like obviously, the guy loves playing footy, or as anyone. If they want to sign off on such a thing that there's no criteria for the club to be involved if there's any serious.
I know there was a recent game with that happened, but we're not going to go there. So,
I know.
So,
that's a situation with that. Comment on that. It just does open a big can of worms, I suggest. So I don't think it's done because there'll be a lot of people watching to see the outcome, how one club is treated in lieu of what breaking the law.
Yeah.
But anyway.
No worries.
Right. Now, this is topical. Here they come along.
Surprise.
Is there any impending major changes likely at the upcoming AMEH Cricket Association annual general meeting, which I believe is this coming Monday night?
Yeah, it is Monday night. I'll be there, see if I get renewed or voted back in. I don't know.
Are you going for extra terms like Trump?
No. We do have we do have a constitution there. So the president is my role, the president's role, and then secretary's role. So it's a 2-year term. So just to give
how many terms can you serve?
Until someone kicks you out, I suppose. So yeah. So
a 2-year term.
It's a 2-year term.
How many terms have you served?
I've done 4 already, so 4 years. 4 years. So yeah, so this will be my 3rd term if I'm voted in. So yeah, and that'll take me to 6. So yeah, 6 years.
Artistic, really. You've got how to vote cards.
No.
Is everyone coming in?
No, not like that. No, nothing like that. No, nothing like that. So in regards,
anyone standing against you?
I don't know. I haven't heard anyone wants to. So I haven't heard.
Are they happy with you?
I hope so.
Well, one club mightn't have been.
Yeah, well,
can you throw us any more light on that?
This
last one.
Could this be keeping my cards close to the chest?
Well, the mixers might want to know.
Yeah, you're talking about Loberthal. Yeah, Loberthal. So, from my understanding, is they're staying. The suggestions. Yeah, they have raised a proposal to form a Super League. So with the Hills. So obviously there'll be a discussion. There'll be a discussion.
What were the aspirations to possibly join the Hills Cricket Association? Can you cast any light on that?
They didn't.
Been shelved?
I think it's been shelved at this point in time. So, but who knows what comes out?
Meeting?
Yeah, from a club meeting. They had their AGM meeting. So I think it has been shelved. But for them to do any change, they would have to have a majority vote, SGM type vote with all their members. So. So I don't know.
So categorically, you can tell the mixers Loberthal will be playing AMEH cricket.
probably 90% sure. So yeah, so I'm not
It's a scope
not
from
10%.
2 sides.
I don't know.
Do your Raidner and play netballs.
I don't know. I don't know if you can do that. I don't know. So Loberthor have put a proposal for that. So it'll be a discussion point.
I'm just helping you out here because you might come a bit of heat at the
Yep.
meeting. No doubt these questions will be asked.
Yep.
In fact, I might come along and just sit
You sit
in the
there.
gallery and ask you yourself again.
Yep.
No, that's all right. So
You're in the media contingent. JJ or Dorstuff it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, he's a man to that. So
Yeah.
that's right, of course.
Yeah. That's it.
All right. So, and you're looking forward to no clubs, other clubs?
No, there's no clubs coming in or no others going out. So yeah, no team nominations. So could be a team from A2s come up to A grade. So I'll just leave that one there. So yeah. So
they possibly have a big pool of players area that they in.
Yeah, they do. They do. So yeah. So yeah. No, which would be good for the competition if they come up, and but no other major changes there. So just obviously the Loberthal discussion will come up. One for you.
Would it be more matches at some?
Oh yeah, we continue to play cricket there. So yeah. So we've very
ground.
Yeah. Oh look, it's a great ground for cricket, and yeah. So it's the guys that play there, you get value for shots and superb outfield to field on. So yeah, we'll be looking to utilise the summit again, or the clubs will. So, but I'll be pushing them to use it. For you, Jeff, has some areas of female sport been compromised with the AFL transgender ruling? So there was one this week, wasn't there? So
yes, it's been going a couple of weeks. I think it's Westminster in the women's comp.
Yep.
And the Adelaide Footy League. So John Kernahan, the general manager, speaking about. You might have seen that, but I think the AFL, big head honchos, have ruled it's okay to happen. I think there was some John and rightly so. When you look at the size of this the transgender person, well, that's 6 foot whatever, and the weight issue, and I think just worried about the welfare of females playing the game. It's just a very interesting case, isn't it? Is it down the track we'll have a transgender league for a separate comp because
maybe
there's a league set up for women.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason these people want to play, it's it's just it's an interesting case.
So your view would be a no for her not to play?
Well,
if you're making the decision.
It's a tough one in the society we have these days because you've got to give everyone a decent chance, inclusive chance, don't you?
Yes.
The fact that they've chosen to become a woman, why shouldn't they play women's sports? Same with women swimmers, women runners, women weightlifters. Let's face it, the male body is stronger than a female's, particularly when it comes to a contact sport, Aussie rules footy. So I'll have to get back to you.
Okay. We'll leave you. We'll leave that.
Maybe I'll sit on the fence, but it is interesting. But then there's the other side of the coins where in the recent Tour de Femme, the female Tour de France, did you read a bit about the breast enhancement in the time trials because it adds more weight and makes you go quicker? Did you see that?
No.
There was an article about that, and there's quite a bit of a controversy in the time trial because it adds to, believe it or not, the
dramatics to going over the top of you. Yeah, right. Wow.
Anderson,
that's it.
But it was quite intriguing to read that. It's the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's a level of testosterone that has to be a certain level to be classified as if this particular individual's class as a woman.
Yeah, well,
as a trans, I don't know.
I don't know either, mate.
They're
it's
all very interesting cases.
Like saying, do they need to form their own league?
Yeah,
so
there's enough of them that get around it. But when you do actually see the size, it is a little. The girls are a little. The natural girls have been born girls are at a little bit of a disadvantage.
Yeah, no, that's it.
All right, now to wrap up. Seeing, I know you love your cricket. Just a Darwin test on it. Good to see. Hills. We like to claim Jakey Weathers and his Dad Robert,
Yep.
an old Heathfield cricketer, and
Heathfield United.
and Michael Weatherald, Uncle
Yep.
Mick.
Yep.
Now, does the ACB need to update its image with a somewhat low-key presentation of the esteemed Alan Border Medal? I don't know if you saw this.
Yeah, sort of done.
This is 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
The major award in Australian cricket. So,
yeah, I know.
mate,
Yeah.
or
It's
the
just
one that was held, it
yeah.
was like you might as well have someone walking in. Now.
Yeah, handed. Yeah.
Travis said won it back to back.
Mm.
I think only
Yeah.
4 guys who won it back to back.
Yeah.
Or multiple. But the whole thing is.
Yeah, it's not the Night of Nights, is it? For
prestige
award.
Medal.
Yeah, that's it. The equivalent. Yeah. It's like
it's got something to do with the structure of the program.
The fixturing. Yeah, the fixturing. Yeah. You think, when they know the award winner, you think you'd look at the fixture and go, well, where can we have it? You know, and then just set a date. But if there's too many crossover tournaments, it does make it difficult. But if you're going to compare it, like you say, with the Brownlow, it's not a great look, isn't it? Like those Bradman nights were good nights when on the TV you watch
exactly,
them.
Exactly, and had them at the casino.
Yeah, the casino in Melbourne, big nights. Yeah. Oh yeah,
the red carpet. And, tell me what. The young cricketer here, does that still exist? More on the night?
Yeah,
the Hall of Fame guys?
That's it. They're the Hall of Fame.
By the wayside too?
No, well, that was part of the night. So
what?
Yeah.
The night?
No, not that night. I'm not sure, but
what's happened to that?
Well, yeah. Again, they finally put it on hold. You wouldn't think it would be cost factor for Cricket Australia. I think it's more program scheduling.
Women there as well.
Mate, we can have a Alexandra dinner. You know, surely they could, which you. Hosted beautifully. I'll invite you again to host next year if I get in. Right.
I'll invite you in so I get a free meal. No, but as you said, it's the pinnacle.
It's a pinnacle, yeah. It's the best award, that highest award that Australian cricketer can get, and you're just going down for a cannon meal at the Darwin Hotel, and here's your award. So
there you go along the Stokes.
Yeah, that's it.
And what about? I think last year Travis said was given it in Sri Lanka on tour. Yeah.
Oh, look, like it's for the major awards in cricket. Yeah, it's not.
As I said, the Young Cricketer of the Year award. All those awards, Hall of Fame.
He might as well have had it in the Saka Awards and been handed it there. It would have been more prestige. You know, because it's in front of his state there, or more gathering, official gathering. Teammates, down at the Bradman
border. Well, his name's on. He goes up, and I saw he was just in the nines for the occasion. Yeah, hit his boots in casual things.
It's just come off the.
It was a bad look.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. It needs to be better than that. So.
Actually, and just quickly, I did see a story about the 100 cricket in England. They said it's starting to lose money. It's dropped off. Said, could it be another live golf situation?
Oh, yeah. It's not good, eh? So yeah. Oh, look, those you think in England that 100 tournament would the home of cricket, the Barmy Army and all those blokes would be behind it, the supporters, but
much cricket?
Maybe because it's
hit and giggle stuff.
Yeah,
like T20's been up at this, and also I've been watching on Fox actually. They have the 100 for women as well.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's on every night. Might be saturated cricket. Yeah, they're not big crowds, as you said, and probably that's why it's Again, I'm not sure how long their tournament goes for, but the BBL's probably got it right. You just got that sort of short month period, basically. I know there's a couple of games before Christmas, but that sort of period does. It was drawn out for. They've modified it, so it's too much. Yeah. And we know that too with our own competition T20. We could probably play more games, but then it just gets drawn out. So
is AFL season 2 now?
I think it is.
I do agree.
Yeah, I think it is.
Once and then
I think you could shorten.
Clubs will have to play 2 blockbusters.
Yeah. Collingwood and Carlton would have to play twice. Crows Port would have to play twice.
We only played Essendon once.
We only played them the first time. First time in a long time we haven't played them twice.
Exactly.
So
but it's interesting because when Tassie come in, the NT side, Indian teams, where's it going to end? You can't get the perfect draw. Do you go to conferences like Put you on.
Yeah, well, if you get that so many teams in, well, if you get 2 more in, does it go to a top 12? You've got top 10 now.
Over 50% of you playing finals.
I don't know how the conference thing would work, because
There's too many teams now.
Well, definitely in Victoria,
Yes.
definitely in Victoria, there's too many teams. There are 10 sides there, so they've been propped up, and there's a lot of the amount of money going around. You only can be propped up for so long, surely. Fitzroy, so there'll be some clubs there. If I know they get propped up with the TV rights, you take the TV rights out of it, and you have to fend for yourself.
That's right.
You'll probably see a lot of clubs going off the perch.
Dropping off watching on TV.
That's it. That's it. Yeah, maybe Call a Wild might have TV rights and prop up the HFL.
Well, there you go.
That's a goal.
Down the track.
10 years' time, I'll ask you that question. Yeah.
All right. Well, once again, very informative. Some matters we can touch on perhaps in the future.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us once again here on The Mix. Jeff Pistola.
Mark Stokes.
Signing off, and we'll catch you next time here on The Mix. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.